Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Are the Planets Doing Today? I'm your host, Brooke, and let's dive into the chart, shall we? So today we have the Sun conjunct Neptune. Alright, so it feels like the curtain's about to be ripped right open and we're gonna see what's truly been happening behind the scenes. Now, this is one of those things that if you've been paying attention for the last 6 to 8 years, okay, you have a pretty good idea of what's coming. All right, you have been able to see glimpses of what's about to be revealed. Now, with the Sun and Neptune Cazimi, what you're going to want to do is stay grounded in your beliefs in you. Okay? Just remember, magic is real. Your thoughts are spells. Your words are spells. So what you think about, you bring about. All right? And this is going to be connected to your beliefs. This is going to be connected to your connection to the higher dimensions. This is going to be connected to your own personal power, really. Okay? So, we still have Saturn at that infamous MB degree. Okay? The sun is at 29 degrees. Okay? In a trine with the moon and Mars and Saturn. Okay, so this grand water trine is truly activated. Okay. There's been a lot of pew-pews. Whether it be on the water, whether it be the Tesla cars that were yesterday. Okay, did you all see that? We have been at war for a good 6 to 8 years. That internal civil war can't be denied now, okay? This goes back to the 2020 elections. I was having a conversation about this today, and if you all were paying attention during the 2020 elections, you know that there was 2 organizations within our own government that went toe-to-toe to get to the servers in Ukraine. Okay? So Ukraine's playing a big role in this. I know what side Ukraine's on because of that then. Okay? So you want to make sure that you are seeing things clearly. Okay? And I have found over the last 6 to 8 years, anybody that points their finger in a certain direction and accuses something, chances are they're the ones doing it. This is kind of like the narcissist reactive abuse, gaslighting. Okay, if you know anything about that, you can kind of see what's truly happening behind the scenes, okay? Be prepared. We could have more, okay? And I did prepare you guys coming into this eclipse cycle that there could be a lot of people cross over, okay? Just remember, eclipses clip things out. People, situation, places, etc., okay? Just remember that. So things are being clipped out. Now, Venus is now at that 4-degree point of Aries, okay? In a sextile with Pluto, exactly, okay? There will be towers that will be taking place. If you are in a relationship that you're not meant to be in, towers are going to happen. If you have people around you that's not meant to be around you, towers will happen, okay? Pluto is helping to bring that in. And I also want to point out that Lilith is also squaring Pluto and helping to bring those towers up to the surface, okay? Now, Mercury is in a square with White Moon Selena. So I do want to add that the feminine energy isn't in the best energy, okay? There's a lot of hard energy. It really reminds me of the dark feminine, of not being afraid to light the bridge on fire and walk away from people, places, situations, things like that, okay? But you want to be mindful before you start burning shit to the ground to make sure that you're not burning something that you might need in the future, okay? Now, Uranus still in that trine with the South Node. So Uranus, there could be sudden things that come in, sudden things that leave. We all know that the monetary system is going to be changing. Okay, Uranus is helping to bring that in, all right? Jupiter picking up speed in delivering the facts. And if you haven't noticed, as Jupiter continues to pick up speed, we're having more breaking news. Like more shit's coming out, more shit's coming out, more shit's coming out. Now, keep in mind, there is a lot of propaganda. There's a lot of lies that are being told right now. More than likely on both sides, okay? How are you going to know what's truth and what's not truth? We got to go back to the past, okay? Because the things that's happened in the past are telling you what side everybody's on. So you can kind of distinguish what is factual and what's not factual. Mars is finally picking up speed. Thank goodness, okay? We're still in that grand water trine, y'all. Collective manifestation is real, okay? So, send prayers out. And I do want to add, people that are in power, that are not doing right by humanity, will lose their divine protection. The genocides that have been happening, those that have been allowing them, will lose their divine protection if they do not stop them. I need you all to be prepared. Okay? I don't know how else to say it, okay? Let's see. What card, what is the energy for today, please? Give me one card for the energy for today. Temperance, the Temperance Angel. Okay, just remember, like, yes, we are in eclipse season. Okay, we're going to be having this Aries eclipse coming up 29th, 30th, okay? And I do want to touch on that for just a little bit, okay? A lot of my ancestors is Indian. So Indians see the sun as father, sun, okay, mother, earth. And when the sun is clipped out, they see it as a bad omen, as if the sun is, okay, I'm not allowed to say the word. So if you are in a location to where you can see this eclipse, I would highly recommend not watching it. Because it could be a painful clipping and those people could be removed from your life. Now, with the Temperance Angel showing up today, really focus on finding harmonious balance in your everyday to-day life, but also surrender and trust in knowing that the seeds have been planted for your manifestations to come in. Sometimes we've got to allow for the divine to kind of switch things around to allow for that to happen. All right. I love you guys. I hope these messages find you well, and I'll be back for another update soon. Bye.